It is May 9th, 2011, and this is the SC Center. What is up, everyone? I'm JP McDaniel. This is Chobo Peon, aka Patrick O'Neill. Welcome to the SC Center, your daily dose of Starcraft 2 news. Patrick, what's going on, man?
I'm good. I'm ready to get to it. Long show today.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's not talk about the weather, Patrick. It's blistering hot here in Texas. It's like 100. It's like 98. The sun, man. It's got to spoil every fucking day. Let's talk about NASL because there was a ton of matches on 4-3, which was Friday. We had Strelok taking out Axloff 2-1, Moonglade defeating DDE 2-0, Squirtle defeating Kawaii Rice 2-0, Naniwa taking out Slush. Who would have ever predicted that? Who won in the Nada Hey Pro game? I would assume Nada, right?
I think it might have been delayed. I'm not entirely sure. I think it might have not happened.
Okay.
I don't remember why, but that's what I'm going on right now.
They haven't played yet. Thank you to the chat. So let's move on to 4-4. We've got Rhett taking out Starlife 2-1. Select taking out Goody 2-1 as well. Cats losing to Hasselobs 1-2. Braddock beating Ace. That was actually a pretty intense match. That was probably the best NASL match. I did watch that live. The match on Terminus Re came down to like a Nexus with like 5 HP. It was a really ridiculous series. Go watch at least the Terminus Re. It's the first game of that series. And then MC took out Machine on Saturday, which not really a surprise to anyone. Last night we had Sin taking out Mana, however you want to say it, 2-0. Drewby taking out Xenio 2-1. That's pretty good. Idra just destroying Pain User. Thank God, Pain User. I hate your TBZ style, I just got to say that. Sock taking out Cloud 2-0, and Boxer defeating Tyler 2-0. And he said it was a pretty uninteresting game, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Boxer really manhandled Tyler every time. Every time Tyler would get aggressive, Boxer would just push right back. It wasn't very good. But I just do have to reiterate something we've been saying every episode lately. If you're not watching the NASL now because of how they started, go back to it. It's awesome now.
Go watch them.
For the TSL, which happened, the semis took place over this weekend, we had thorzain take a 4-1 series off of Kost, and we had Naniwa go 4-1 over Hasuabs. Now, I watched both, and I thought the thorzain Kost series, despite the fact that it was 4-1, maybe it's because I love TBT, it was a good match. There were some good games. I was bored to death by the PvP, but you said you liked it?
Yeah, I don't know. I have this weird appreciation now for PvP, and I guess I just like watching really good unit control, which Naniwa just had, except for game 1, where he just walked all of his zealots past the army and then came back around and was like, well, I guess I'll attack you now. Then that was just a bad game all around. But every other game, Naniwa's control was just on another level. The Kost thorzain match, I'm really surprised that thorzain won. I'm not going to lie. I had pictured Kost to just go straight up 4-0 on that, but thorzain, man, he can prepare well. So it's going to be thorzain versus Sweden. Thorzain versus Naniwa on Sunday for the big bad finale for the TSL 3. They have the 3rd, 4th place match on Saturday. I think that's going to be played online and probably be casted from replays. But the finals will be live from the TSL, or from the Team Liquid studios, rather, in New York. So go to teamliquid.net, and I think they're going to be posting information on where you can either attend that or something. They're doing something with that. Just go over to tsl.net. Why are you crossing your fingers, Patrick?
I want to go, man. I'm 15 minutes away. I got to go. I got to see this. Anyway, the GSL semifinals were also on Friday, I do believe.
Game of the year, I'm just going to say, by the way, but continue on.
Well, before that, Inca 3-0'd Nada, which was 3-0'd Nada, which was a sad moment to watch. I don't know. Inca won that pretty convincingly, but the more important series as far as the great games was Nest-T over SC 3-2. The last game came down to the end there. My God, I mean, well, talk about it for a second, would you?
It was just, I mean, we're going to show you the last minute and a half of the game here in the clip of the day later today. So actually, I'm not just going to say anything, but if you haven't watched that series, Nest-T hit trending on worldwide in Twitter, as well as the U.S. and a ton of other places. But when something like that trends worldwide, you got to know the game was good.
Yeah, it was really cool to see.
By far the best, most, Artosis said it best, where it's the most emotionally invested he's ever been in a StarCraft 2 game.
Oh my God, he was rooting for Nesty so hard, and there were so many back and forths. I thought when Nesty would get pushed back, I thought Artosis' girlfriend had broken up with him. He was so emotionally invested.
He was, man.
Awesome.
After the games, he just didn't talk, or Tasteless
just
just
catch his breath for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. I can't wait for the finals coming up this week. We'll have more on that later in the week, though, on SC Center. Let's talk about the up-down matches we had in Group A. Keen, Trickster, and Son. Keen taking out Trickster 2-1 in the opening matches, meaning he is going to be promoted to Code S. Congratulations, Keen. Trickster just wasn't looking so hot. And he did actually take out Son, though, so that means Son will be moving down to Code A, and Trickster will be staying in Code S. And in the other group, Jinro, it just wasn't your day, man. Just wasn't your day. He lost to Coca in the opening match 2-0, meaning Coca advanced to Code S, and then he had to go up against Xenio, arguably a better Zerg user. Took the second game on Terminus, but ended up losing the last one on Xel'Naga Caverns, meaning he lost 1-2, and he is going to be going down to Code A. It's too bad, man. Tonight we've got Group C and D. Really, really looking forward to Group D. It's going to be Ryung, MC, and Hongen. That has the potential to be an incredible, incredible group. So tune into that. It goes live at 4 a.m. Central Standard Time, 5 a.m. Eastern Tuesday morning. So tune
See, when
into
MC's playing, then I could deal with PvP. Then I'm on board.
Yeah,
that's how I roll.
I really think that MC Naniwal should just be a show match, and they should offer up a ton of money. But what's going on with the EG Masters?
I'll watch. The EG Masters Cup started off last night with mouz versus Root. We had Maro over Druby 2-0, mouz Stralock over Slush 2-0, mouz Mana over Kiwikaki 2-1, and then the 2v2 matches took place.
How was that 2v2 match? Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it, but I gotta watch it because Druby and Cats in Brood War were an A on Icy Cup. They were A-level 2v2ers, so they were good. And then they moved on to 1v1 for SC2, so they were good. And they beat mouz, Sick, and Ghost, and not exactly the most well-known names from mouz, but mouz did take a 3-1. And I hear Idra is a great, great commentator. That's the general consensus. Though again, I didn't watch it myself, but it doesn't surprise me because Idra has a lot of insight when he's talking about the game. Also, IPL announced their casters. They were going through a hiring binge lately, and that's not all over. But for the casters,
binge.
Yeah, well, it's going to be Ash Joshi, Ralcoon, Cat's Pajamas, Edward Starcraft, and I believe that's it. And so that's going to be awesome. Those are all good guys. A little bit of sad news, actually. Praetori, the Netherlands team, the Dutch team, is no more after nightend left for fnatic and thorzain left for mouz. This is something that I know both players saw coming from a bit away, and hopefully this means, I know thorzain is going to be able to go to more places. Hopefully this means nightend gets to go to more big events.
Yeah, maybe we'll see him at an event coming up first week of June.
Ooh, all right, I hope so.
Maybe we will.
Hope so. Also, Zotac, the big European organization that also does stuff in Korea, is expanding to North America with a $100 weekly. You guys should check that out. All the weekly tournaments we don't really get to cover here, but they're really a backbone of the competitive scene. A really good experience against good players, and just watch good games. So check that out. Sort of big news, Blizzard and Kespa have stopped their catfight, and Kespa is going to be able to continue to broadcast Brood War and continue to put out a lot of Brood War products. They're going to be paying Blizzard an undisclosed fee, less than the fee that Blizzard had offered and Kespa had declined earlier in the year. Now, I recommend you take the way that the article is written from Super Daniel with a little grain of salt, but all the same, it looks like Brood War will not be dead within the next short amount of time. So yeah, that's good. We'll see how the free agencies and Heart of the Swarm affect Brood War coming up over the summer and fall, but that's a whole different thing. What happened with Rich and XSplit recently, man?
Well, if you're a user/fan of XSplit, go check out the thread here. If you're going to be watching live, go check out the post on Blip or on YouTube. And Rich basically, not really fixed, but changed a I forget, is it a DLL? There's some file that he changed where it's basically, it uses all of your CPU cores if you have multi-core processor, and it actually makes things a lot better. I haven't actually used it yet for XSplit just because I haven't gotten around to it, but I probably will here in the next couple of hours, and we'll bring that to you guys tomorrow. But apparently it's really, really good. There's 2 videos you can check out, which he recorded for Quake 2, and you can really, really see the difference, so go check that out. You wrote a article called "The Lag Monster." What is this about?
Just wrote it as sort of talk about online gaming versus the offline events, and how lag is affecting these online tournaments. I talked to players like MC, Morrow. I talked to a lot of big names, Katz, Struby. So you should check that out. It's on the top of sk-gaming.com right now. Also, Rikaka, after thorzain and Nanimal won their respective TSL matches, had this awesome nationalistic thing going on. They had the Swedish national anthem, the Swedish Prime Minister, a map, a flag up. They took it down, maybe because they thought it was in bad taste or anything. But as an American, may I just say, God bless Sweden, man. They need to put that up. They need to be more gung-ho about that, because that is some funny shit. Sweden, in the words of Slasher, making every other country except for Korea looking bad at esports since 1998. Sweden knows how to play video games.
They really do.
They have for a long time. They are awesome.
I don't understand.
Do you have a picture of the day, my friend?
I do, and it comes from Idra. Move away from your monitors, guys. Hide your children, because this is a scary picture. Look at that. Look at that guy. That's how he's so good at Starcraft, man.
Serial.
Those eyes are huge.
I love it.
Those eyes are huge. Let's just get right to our clip of the day. This is actually what caused Idra's eyes to be so big. I'm just going to play this for you guys. It's going to be a little bit loud because they are Korean, but that just sounds bad. But the Korean announcers, they get loud.
결정사가 될 수도 있거든요.
그렇습니다.
여기는 김승철 선수가 유리해졌습니다.
자, 김승철도
배구가 보입니다. 김승철.
김승철.
왜 조금 더 못 참았나요? 가명치기 나오고.
역시 마찬가지입니다.
네, 자, 지금
공격이에요.
네, 공격 도루.
공격력입니다.
설마 이걸? 네, 이거
돌아가고 있는
지금 한번더 해병의 대박 나오면 임재덕이 이깁니다.
네.
지금 해병 모욕 차 있어요. 네, 해병 모욕 차 있어요. 아, 이런 데서 아이패스가 나오면 야, 이거 일단 다른 데 내리겠는데
여기 내리지 못합니다.
쟤도 진짜
대단한 어떤 들어가면서 가면서 무시무시한 가면서까지 합쳐야 되는
여섯 더 나옵니다. 이거 진짜 이런 경기를 해설하고 있다는 게 지금 너무 흥분되고 있는 해병
Korean commentators get nice and loud, man. They get nice and loud. Go check out that game. That was from the NES TSC series Game 5, the very end of it. Incredible, incredible match. Everyone that was watching that went crazy. The crowd was going absurd. Nesty was signing autographs after that in a line. It was absurd, man. I gotta go watch that series now that I just talked about and watch that game again. But Artosis watch for the day. Since he hasn't played in an NASL match, we do have his latest tweet at DJ Wheat, fishing for happy B-days, LOL, happy birthday, cute Korean smiley face. Artosis, we're watching you. We got your eye, or got our eye on you, and your ferret as well. When does he play again this week, Patrick? Do you know? Doesn't he play on?
No idea.
I think he plays Thursday. So we'll have a Artosis Watch update for you guys on Thursday. Real quick, check us out at twitter.com/itmeJP, twitter.com/chobopeon, tips at itmeJP.com if there's something you want to talk about and we aren't, send it in. SC Center is Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, so see you guys tomorrow. We're out. Peace. Patrick, we'll get you one more thing tomorrow. Peace.